Alright, we should be back live again. And this time we should be okay. Anyway, we are now due to depart. I'm sorry for the stream break there. Internet connections, as usual. But we should be able to go and depart now, and again hope that I'm not going to get... What is... Oh, right, I need to turn on the lights, yes. Thank you, Vectron. And we depart Brno hlavní nádraží with our train, fast train 862 to Praha hlavní nádraží. I think this actually goes all the way to Vršovice, but I'm not sure now. Either way, this train goes only to Praha hlavní nádraží in game, or in this case, we only drive up to Pardubice hlavní nádraží. So we have about 2-hour journey in front of us. And like I said, I've been adding. I said in the beginning. In the beginning. Oh my god, Mela won't get the reference. As I said earlier, when I started the stream before I had the silly internet connection problem, is that I've added some AI trains into this scenario, and I hope it's going to work fine. But the game is very unstable. The whole PC is very unstable at the moment, so I'm not sure. Unstable. So I'm not sure if this will go right. There's a huge chance the game will crash anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I already drove this whole scenario until the end, but without AI trains, or at least most of them. Yeah, without them, I think I didn't have no AI trains in here. We got our Meep Roadrunner, so we can resume, or rather go into the next speed allowed, which is 85 kilometers per hour, until we get into the entrance of Židenica, I think it is, which has a limit of 80 kilometers per hour. So we'll just accelerate to 85 here and then reduce the speed, or rather leave it on coasting and going. Train number is 862, based on timetable from 2023. This is not this year's timetable, it's last year's timetable. I'm overspinning a little bit here. I can't remember how many trains did I even put into this scenario, to be honest. I'm kinda wondering. I already forgot. I know I've put a couple of them, but I can't remember how many. The scenario is not public. I just kind of finished it. So it's not public, and I'm not sure if I'll make it public either, because I don't have all those fancy descriptions or whatever. I just make my timetable and put some AI trains, and that's it. I don't really do much. I don't do much detailing into my scenarios, I guess. Unless, of course, someone would like to help with that, then it would be okay, I guess. So on our right we have the big cargo station of Brno Malomierita, but I did not add no trains there because otherwise it's going to be it's just raising the chances of getting a game crash, so I did not even try. There we go. We can go up to 115 kilometers per hour, but we will have a reduction to 95 coming up soon ahead. So I will try my best to get some speed here. And we already have the signal there to reduce speed, so I will do 115 and then just apply the brakes, because we have a very tight schedule. Hi there, Luki. I'm sorry about just moments ago. I had some problems with the internet connection, I guess, and I still have sometimes, but oh, keyboard. Sometimes I have my keyboard set in a way that, because I always change the language, because I tend to change between keyboard layouts with Czech, English, and Portuguese, and there's one of the keyboard layouts that exchanges the brake keys. So the key to release the brakes actually applies the brake anyway, so then I tend to apply more brake than I wanted initially. So we have a 75 kilometers per hour coming up here, and we have a fast train just passing by. There we go. Do you have the golden Vectron? I think I don't, actually. I don't think I downloaded it. I remember seeing it for download somewhere, I think. Neutral section. Just waits for the locomotive to allow me to put power again. This neutral section is very unfortunate here because the tracks are climbing. Let's do 75 kilometers per hour on the cruise control. Train number is 862 from timetable of last year. GVD 23. For the Czech people, you know. I still can't meet you on the streets you're walking where I often go. No, you might think I'm going everywhere all the time, but I'm not. Most of the pictures that you see that I upload to my social media, they're always from God knows when. I always exchange them. Nate or Nashter or Nater 222, thank you so much for following the channel. Welcome. Oh yeah, how is it that I have not been honking the horn yet? Love the horn of the Vectron. That person named Joel, thank you so much for following the channel. Welcome. So it's train 862. I will show you the number here somewhere. 862. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't set up is a timetable thingy here, but you know, no, I don't think this is even used in real life in the Czech Republic anyway. They usually use a tablet. So yeah, I don't bother much with the electronic timetable and the Vectron. Next stop is Blansko. We are due to arrive at 17:15. I hope to not make any stupid mistakes while I'm driving, because there's the littlest mistake I will do, I'll be delayed, and the game will tell me that I did not complete the scenario, because it's gonna make me, you know, it's gonna mark as failed stop if I'm just over a minute delayed, which kind of sucks, but yeah, that's how the game works. Well, regardless, it's just to get the green thingy on the scenario. Otherwise, I don't really care, to be honest. It's totally fine. I'm just here for the fun of driving. Is it even possible to meet you at Hlavní nádraží someday? Yeah, it's possible to meet me there someday, but I don't know when. So have a nice chill drive here as we go near the river Which river is it in here? Is it Svitava? I think it is, isn't it? It's the name of our train even. Our train is nicknamed as Svitava, which I believe to be the name of the river that we are driving along. Okay, we can drive up to 80 kilometers per hour from here. Set the cruise control there. Nebude žádný takový nebude. Only English though. And we're crossing over with a railjet train. And yes, it's a normal red railjet locomotive with a red railjet. This is typical. Yeah, here we go with that thing, and I will need to confirm it. Tells me I'm going to change to level 2, I think. I hope I'm not going to make something stupid. If I try to cancel it, because it's what I've been doing while I was testing. If I try to cancel it, then it's just gonna stay there, popping and flashing, but that's really annoying, and I don't want it to happen. Is it? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to change it myself? I thought it was changing it alone. I've never done this, actually. It's the first time I'm doing it. Yeah, okay, change it, okay. I cannot. Oh, never mind. It's working now. No more Mirel, just ETTS, I guess. Okay, that I guess I'll drive it just like that. Oh, it takes 5 seconds until it changes. Okay. Yeah, I never drove with ETTS in the Vectron, or rather, I drove it with ETTS, but I never changed it during drive like this, because I always like to drive with Mirel, because yeah, Mirel is fun. Oh yeah, you're studying ETTS. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't need stuff in 4 kilometers. You can just do maximum, which is 2 kilometers. Yeah, lots of pages on the manual. We just passed through Adamov. And now this is what, Adamov Miesto, isn't it? Something like that. Adamov Zastawka. Yeah, Adamov Zastawka. I don't know this part of the route so well. I know better between Česká Třebová and Pardubice, and especially between Pardubice and Praha, but from here I don't know it so well. But I've driven at least once or twice. I don't even know why am I using that thing, because of ETCS it will tell me, but yeah. There we go. You should play the train announcer in the train that tells you welcome and next stop. Does it even have in the Vectron? I don't think it does, but maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Or you're telling me to do that myself. I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm not the train conductor. Stephen Aris, thank you so much for following the channel. Welcome. Yep. I'm already getting the speed reduction curve to 70. I am definitely gonna be late at Blansko. Oh. Hey, you want me to reduce my speed really soon? I am making the choo-choo happening. True. Hello JD, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a nice week. Oh, neutral section. The game is going to tell me that I have not done the stop at the station because I will be like at least a minute late. Unfortunately at Brno I got a bit distracted because of the internet connection, because it was doing silly things at the beginning, and yeah, it's just about enough for me to get delayed. Our first stop after leaving Brno Hlavní nádraží is Blansko, where we are currently arriving. May I remind you everyone that this scenario might actually crash in the meantime. Okay, we have arrived to Blansko. We can have a quick look outside of the train while we are here, so you can see for those that arrived in the meantime that you have not seen the screenshots. This is the train. Beautiful Vectron. And time for departure. Gonna set the cruise control speed here. And we get on the go. This train goes from Brno hlavní nádraží to Praha hlavní nádraží, and we are driving between Brno and Pardubice hlavní nádraží. Next stop is Skalice nad Svitavou. Scheduled arrival time at 17:25. Ostrava is in the game, but it's in a different route, not in this specific route. It's like it's a map basically. So people have made different maps. This map has the route between Brno and Pardubice. There's another map which has Pardubice to Praha. Then there's another map which goes from Ostrava to Žilina. And I think that's it. The other ones, I think there's one that goes from Česká Třebová to Olomouc, and there's a few other more, of course, but yeah, the one that has Ostrava, it's only that one. Holy shit, the cars are just driving by. Okay, I can go up to 140. I can't read what. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to read all that. I am not going to do that. Nope. A+ for the effort, though. No, I'm not. I am not the conductor. I refuse to read it. Ah, we are passing through Rajec. Wait, how is it again? Rajec Jestřebí, I think it is. There's a local train here. And a freight train. Oh, hello. Oh, good. Okay, I was a little bit scared there. It was showing the speed limit to a red signal. I can't remember. I don't think nobody did Opava Východ into Railworks or Train Simulator Classic. I don't think anyone did it, or at least it's not publicly available, at least. But I can be wrong, I'm not sure. It's kind of weird to drive with ETCS, to be honest. I really prefer to drive with just mid-L, but yeah. It's interesting though, but it's kind of weird. It's the future though. I mean, the thing is, like, the time I'm simulating this journey, you wouldn't even drive with ETCS at all, but Yeah, I know, it's... You're supposed to... Oh my god. Yes, calm down, ETCS. Holy shit! This is why I don't like ETCS. Prefer to do the slow down curve on my own. Nah, but ETCS is actually really good, I think, at least. At least it's, you know, it's telling you the speeds and everything. So I'm imagining having AI shouting at you now. I mean, who knows in the future, right? Ben, hi there. Thank you so much for following and welcome. I am driving in the Czech Republic between Brno hlavní nádraží and Pardubice hlavní nádraží on this journey. 95. It's horrible. Yeah. I can imagine some people not being happy with the system. Yeah, it looks very nice, doesn't it, Stephen? Yeah, it does. The author of this route has done quite a nice job on this route. The guy, he's like an old guy already. He's just having fun on his oh my god, how do you call this thing? When people are old enough so they don't work anymore, they go into retirement. There you go. He's on this retirement, he's just having fun building routes for Train Simulator, which is, yeah, which is this case, which is great, yeah. So we are arriving into Skalice nad Svitavou, pretty much running on time. Arrived to Skalice nad Svitavou. ETCS is fine, it's boring, but it makes things simpler for the driver, so less stressful. Yeah, I guess so. I've heard some funny stories about ETCS from a freight train driver friend of mine. And he's had some funny situations. Like, for example, ETCS wanting him to stop his train on the red signal, but then the train did not fit into the whole track, so he had to ask the station master to be able to drive further, just so he could go a little bit closer to the signal, so that the whole train fits into that track. It's crazy. PCB is perfectly fine too. You don't know any other protection system besides those two? Yeah, there's so many more, Ben. So many more. Well, this is level 2. We're running on level 2. Just zoom in here. It's full supervision level 2. We do have a few minutes here, don't we? I just realized that, yeah, it's from 25 till 29. I mean, the stuff. Oh, I have no idea, to be honest, man. I did not ask. Yes, the Vectron went a little bit quiet now with the ventilator. So we hear the ventilator spooling up, which is something I love to hear when departing. Such a nice sound that this thing does. I love my Vectrons. But we must wait a few minutes. All right. Good night, JD. I'm finding it a little bit suspicious, the fact that I see 2 green signals there, but I don't know. It's Train Simulator doing its own thing. I'm curious to see if we can even finish the journey without any problems. Either without any AI problems or without any game crash problems. It is a very long journey. We are... The stream is what... Well, since I started streaming again, it's been half an hour. Wait, we're probably streaming a little bit longer, but yeah, the journey has started at least a half an hour ago. So we still have about an hour and a half to go. Still far. And we can depart. Love that sound. Next stop is Letovice. You have to sleep already? Oh no. Oh look, there's the freight train. Kind of weird the sounds it makes. Oh no, cars crossing the level crossing. Station stop was Vitavka. Some toot-toots for you, Stefan. Alright, Alex, thank you so much for stopping by, commenting, and go get some rest. Have a nice week. Station stop of Zborek. can resume 105 kilometers per hour soon. $105, let's go. Just about 3 kilometers away from Letovice, our next stop. Hey there, Litra. Very nice train I've got here. Yes, it's a Vectron. Of course it's nice. So, approaching Letovice, pretty much running on time here. Very good. Yeah, you know, actually I don't tend to drive Vectrons that often on my streams. It's always something random. It depends on the game I play as well, but yeah. So, Letovice... Well, we can stop. And we have arrived to Letovice 1 minute early. Perfect. Bolt the tank Doggo 2. Yeah, playing with the tanks, true. I haven't played it. I think last... No, actually I was not streaming. When I was playing it last, I was playing it together with a friend of mine. And we were just talking on Discord then, but yeah. What time is it supposed to depart from here? 37, okay. I should be departing soon. And we can depart. Next up is Brzezowa nad Svitavou. Scheduled arrival time at 17:44 minutes. The only streams I've caught have been tanks and Vectrons. Yeah, but I tend to drive a lot of other trains as well. Just... I can't remember. The last time I was playing with a Vectron, what was I even playing with? What kind of train was I even driving? I can't remember, to be honest. Maybe it was something on TSW, maybe. Could have been something on TSW. Anyway, we stop traction here, turn off the power to the carriages, turn off main switch. We've got the neutral section here, and we can connect it again. TSW5, yeah, I would have guessed so then. I would have guessed it was a journey there, because I can't remember last time I was playing Train Simulator Classic on stream. I don't think I played with Vectrons. The vintage train, you mean the steam trains? The steam trains I was driving? I was driving the little tank locomotive. Hello, Vectron, Vectron, Vectron! Another Vectron. Yay! The steam one, yeah. And then we go up to 120. No, no. You like the old school trains as well. They're all interesting. Every train is interesting in their own way. I pretty much like them all. I have my favorites, of course, but I like all trains. We are approaching our next stop at Brzezowa nad Svitavou. Moravska Krastova. Small train station stop before we get into our station. Yeah, Fubian, hi! Won't stick around. That's okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. I will. I'm having fun with my Vectron. Nice stop. And arrived almost 1 minute earlier. I mean, not late, earlier. To Brzezowa nad Svitavou. Let's see our stop list. And afterwards, it's Svitavy. Oh, really? Already? Svitavy? Okay. It's interesting because I feel like this journey is going way faster now that I'm streaming it than the times I was testing it. When I drove the whole thing without AI trains, and then I drove a little bit with a few AI trains, but today I've been adding a few more. Do you perchance know what routes the Railpool Vectron in TSW has passenger transport? The Railpool Vectron? I don't think it does, actually. Unless you have mods, I don't think it does have actual timetables where you can drive them in passenger trains. The only Vectron you can officially drive with passenger trains is the one from Flixtrain. But besides that, not really. Yeah, it sucks, I know. Oh, we can depart. Or can we? Yes, at 45. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I would like to depart, but I need to release the brake. And there's a Metron's freight train passing by. Nice. Container freight train as usual. Next up is Svitavy, in about 14 kilometers from now. Svitavy is the first station on our journey in which that that has 3 kilovolts DC system. We're still driving under 25 kilovolts AC. Oh god, I'm sorry, Litra. I'm sorry. I don't like doing that, to be honest. I just happened to leave it there. Now it's gonna be somewhat hidden. There you go. It's hidden now. No more cursor. In fact, there was at some point I did deactivate the cursor, and then it kind of sucks because sometimes I'm explaining something to people and I'm like, you know, I cannot point things for people if I don't have the cursor on, so I'd rather have it there so you can see what I'm pointing at or what I'm trying to show or whatever. It feels like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like the cursor is kind of like a fly, you know? It's, you see it there and you cannot unsee it anymore. It's just landed there and it's staying there, annoyingly. But yeah. It's gone now. But I can't, you know, forget that the cursor is away. Goat Boy, thank you so much. The Goat Boy Nameless. I'm going to guess that's probably an alternative account to Auburn, probably, maybe. Regardless, thank you so much for following the channel. And Stephen, thank you so much for gifting the 1 month tier sub to Tony Tins, looks like. Very kind of you, thank you very much. Yeah, I should. When you guys do that, I always tell myself, Jesus, I should stream more often. I don't know why. I just don't feel like talking, I guess, and I feel bad if I don't talk on the stream. Then kind of sucks. But it's not like something I don't like. I actually enjoy streaming because it's nice to drive and have you guys commenting and stuff. It's fun, you know. It's interesting. Oh, Tony Tennis is here. Hi. Wasn't in my Telegram chat. Showed me your Twitter back in the day, and that's how I found you. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually wholesome. Holy shit. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, and I cannot get distracted of the speed here. It's okay. It's okay. I got it under control though. That's very, very nice, very wholesome. Chill vibes are good vibes. Definitely, I agree. It's a chill stream, isn't it, Boost Solo? I'm really glad that you guys like my chill stream. Yeah. I discovered it on Twitter and decided to stop by and watch because I love trains. Oh, Goat Boy, hi there. Okay, so you're not Auburn then. You're someone else. Okay, well, thank you so much for following and welcome. I'm also happy to hear that you like my Twitter pictures. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing fursuiting and all sorts of pictures of the fursuit. So much fun to do. Last time I was suiting was during the Halloween fursuit walk in Prague. And I had my friend over, Lucian, visiting, and we did some fursuiting together as well. Yeah. The Goat Boy. Is there someone else nameless? Not really, but I remember. So there's another Goat Boy. He goes by the name of Auburn, and I remember he had some sort of well, I wouldn't call it anonymous account, but something like that, or some. And I wouldn't be surprised if he named it as Nameless or something like that, so that's why I'm surprised. So I guess I can call you Nameless? I'm really terrible at names, by the way. Really, really, really terrible at names. And we can drive at our maximum allowed speed, 140. Let's go, people. Let's get it. Let's get the Vectron running. Nameless is my Sona. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Now I know. Tony loves trains. Oh, I see. I didn't know. Trains are amazing. They're really nice. They're very interesting. Everything about trains is so interesting for me. But of course, I like trains. But it's just... There's so many interesting things about trains, really. mean, when you think about it, it's a huge piece of engineering. It's a big box with a strong engine to pull a lot of steel. Basically, that's what a train is, and it uses more steel to run. It's just, it's such an interesting concept, you know. It's just the whole thing, and then you have the safety systems in different countries. It's also interesting. It's so different. All sorts of trains. Steam trains, electric trains, diesel trains. And among those you still have other type of specific specific ways of working. Like there's, you know, there are diesel hydraulic trains, there's diesel mechanic trains, there's diesel electric trains, which is most common anyway. And we've got a speed reduction, and I think, yeah, we are arriving, or very, very soon arriving to Svitavy. So I'm going to slow down a little bit here. And I see this should be the warning for disconnecting the pantograph. We are going to change into 3 kilovolt system now. So I'm just slowing down now. And I'm going to prepare the train for that. We got already the flashing yellow, indicating a change of track with a speed limit of, I'm guessing, 40 kilometers per hour. I'm not sure. But it was actually flashing fast, so probably even more. There we go. We have to lower pantograph. And I just want to show you this. So you can see now there's the indicator. These two things there indicated from now on you're running in direct current instead of alternative current. And it looks like we are limited to 60 at that junction. That's good. Now to do all the procedures. So change to 3 kilovolts. Change to 3 kilovolts here. And wait for the train to switch the systems and lift the pantograph. And we enter into Svitavy with lowered pantograph, which is an interesting sight to do. There we go, pantograph up. And we have to be careful with the brakes here because I don't have power. And we have arrived to Svitavy on time. The whole train is in the platform. Perfect. So we can stop. Good. Good here. Yep. And we've stopped. We can turn on the train power again. And set the cruise control to 60, so we will do the 60 kilometers per hour there. And yeah, welcome to Svitavy under 3 kilovolt system now. We've got a rather lengthy stop here. I mean, it's since 57 till 1803, so you can take advantage to get something to snack or go to the bathroom or something. I fortunately don't need to do it right now, so I'm fine. I don't need to do anything. And on the right there we see a Regionov diesel unit, one of the local lines. And soon we will be also seeing a fast train arriving as well on the other direction, going to Brno. It's fascinating how fast the Vectron switches systems. Yes, it's actually very amazing. Vectrons are just amazing locomotives. I love them. I can tell you something though. Although it is fast, it's not fast. It's not the fastest actually. There are locomotives that switch the systems way faster than the Vectron. Just the Vectrons are, they're full of technology, full of computerized stuff. So it kind of takes them a little bit longer to do that. Meanwhile, the older Czech, the Skoda produced electric locomotives, the 362 and 363 series. That stuff is pretty much like right as soon as you switch it, it's on, it's done. All you have to do is lower the pantograph, select the different voltage system, pantograph up again, and you're gone. You're good to go already. It's very very fast. It's way faster than the Vectron, but yeah, it's an older locomotive. It has less systems to go through, so yeah. So you're definitely a steam train fan. Oh, okay, I see. Its own personality with the sound of their whistles. Oh yeah. Yeah. Steam train and their whistles are definitely very interesting. I agree. You like starships, even though it's all fiction, but real ships are cool too. You know what, Stephen? I wish they had a good ship simulator. I know there was something, but it didn't look so good. I think a ship simulator, well done. Like, you could, I don't even, yeah, sail is probably the right word for it. So you could sail, I don't know, the cruise ships, or you could sail like cargo ships, and um, you'd have to deal with those terminals, and you have to maneuver the ships because they're not easy to maneuver. They have those options to sort of like I don't even know, swim. I'm not sure, float. I'm not sure what's the correct expressions for these, but it's like they don't just go forwards and backwards. They they can like drive sideways. Basically, they can move sideways because they have to. So that's, yeah. You could simulate the clogging a major international shipping canal. Yeah. That would be an interesting scenario. In fact, you could have like a scenario where you go with the tugboats to try and get that thing unstuck or something. I don't know. That would be interesting. See, we're onto something here. We should definitely invest in that. Maybe. Um, but yeah, electric diesel locomotives are more convenient. Yeah, they're definitely much more convenient, and they're modern. They're depending on locomotives, of course. I mean, they're really good. But then again, my opinion is clearly biased, and I know some train drivers don't like them. It's fair enough. The Yeah Jackal, thank you so much for following the channel. Welcome. Hi there. I hope you're doing well. Vectrons, they have so much space in their cabs. I mean, look at this. So just if you look around, just let me see. Can we switch? Yeah, we can switch here. There's lots of space in the cabs like this. I like how they have the box of tissues there and that paper there to clean the hands. Nothing else. Anyway, we have a lots of space here. I mean, some train drivers are not a fan of the fact that they don't have windows on the sides here, which is kind of weird, to be fair. But then again, I kind of get it, because it's like you're supposed to focus on the journey in front of you, not really on the sides. So I kind of get it. Ah, there it is, the local train going to Brno. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that was loud. That was really loud. um, who is my favorite artist? Um, that's a difficult question, because I have lots of favorites. I have lots of favorites. Each artist that I know that I really like to work with them, there's always some of them are their style is good for something, some their style is good for something else. There's always something special about each artist. So it's always difficult to say. Of course, the top artist, the first one I will mention is Nessun, because she's a great friend of mine and she's a great artist and she's usually always available for me every single time. Whenever I need something, she will do it for me, and she's amazing. So definitely worth mentioning Nessun. Then we got so many more artists. Where would I even start? There's just so much of it. Okay, that's the train departing, and we can go as well. Of course, yes, of course, Malin. Of course, he's one of my favorite artists as well. He doesn't do much art, but he hasn't really done that much for a long while now. But he's definitely one of my favorites. Yes, he's working on such a cute artwork with both of us. I'm pretty sure you'll like it once it's done. But he's definitely got something in his plans which is absolutely adorable. Oh, apparently we are allowed to go at 80 here. Okay. Next stop is Česká Třebová. Oh, you're from Claire Bear's channel. Yeah, Claire Bear is definitely a great artist as well. I still have not commissioned anything from her yet. I definitely want to at some point. But I don't know Claire Bear that long, I think. I'm not sure. I think I'm following her for a while now, to be fair, but definitely among one of my favorites, yes, because then again I do follow her artwork and stuff, so definitely among my favorite artists, Claire Bear. There's definitely Ashura. Ashura is a great artist. Augie is a great artist. Who else is like on my top list? There's quite a few, but Jesus Christ, not to remember all names. I love artwork from this guy. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh, oof. What is his name? Wiz Dono. Yeah, Wiz Dono. Such a great artist. I love his artwork. Oh, that's the problem with names again, is I keep forgetting names, but yeah. I talk a lot, so fair warning. Hey, actually that's pretty awesome, Nameless, because otherwise, if I'm quiet, I mean, if the chat is quiet, I will go quiet, and then everyone goes quiet, and then it's no fun for nobody. So I'm glad that you're talkative. That's good. Been thinking of getting Telegram. Well, yeah, why not get it? I mean, most furries have it, so. So we've got a speed reduction coming up to 105 kilometers per hour. Need to be careful with that. And we are approaching Česká. Well, actually, not really. This is just the speed reduction into Opatov, I think. And we have to be careful now, because I might have to turn off the main power. Might have, depending on the signal, what it shows. I'm already zooming in so I can see it. Let's see where it is. Yes, it's turned on, so we need to go off. Actually, this has to go with pantograph down even, because we are on the 3 kilovolt area. Yep, Opatov. Alright, pantograph up. What is my R18 artist? What is R18? What does R18 mean? Yeah, go get it, go get it. Oh, adult art? No, I don't have any adult arts. I don't plan on getting them. Whoops. Yeah, I see, I see. You see, you know, I have no idea what it's all that about. But I don't even, I just don't know. I don't have it. I don't want it. Somehow while I'm definitely not a saint, I'm definitely not a sexual. I somehow don't like seeing my character in those situations. I guess somehow I don't know. So I just, you know, rather keep my oh shit, we just got something interesting happening. It says that I just got low voltage on the catenary, and I need to turn the pantograph back again up. That's interesting. Hi there, Riley. How's it going, Riley? Did I ever play with steam locomotives in the simulators? Yes, I did. Last time I streamed Train Simulator, I did play with a steam locomotive. Okay, just waiting for the power to come back again. Need to be careful with the voltage there. My favorite was Zausch. Now that he's cancelled, I have no idea. I don't even know who Zausch is. Oh, another favorite artist of mine is Kiro from Brazil, the Fennec Fox. He's such a great artist. We've got Jelacine from Slovenia, also amazing artist. Love her artwork so much. Okay, we can. Oh, careful. I will have to show you what I mean with careful here. See the 3 kilovolts here? If I start applying more and more power, it's just going down. So I need to be careful with that. So the locomotive, to prevent any problems with the to prevent problems, electrical problems, whatever. I'm not sure how to explain this better than what I'm trying to, but it just turns off the power automatically. Orto, thank you so much for following the channel. Holy shit. There's so much happening right now, guys. I cannot keep up with the comments. Pause for the win. I like SFW, but with pause focused. Of course you do. That's why you're in Player Bears chat, aren't you? Pause, for me, they're fun. I find pause cute and funny. That's just about it. I don't find them extremely hot. I don't mind people who do. In fact, I don't mind if people like to, you know, some paw lovers love to get their face on my paws or massage my paws. I love that shit. So I don't mind it. But I like it when other people do it, not me. I'm not into that. I basically don't care. Hopefully by the end of the stream, I will try to remember the artists I have mentioned, and I will write like a shout out to them. I mean, I could literally write you like a list. You know what I should do? I probably should do that, like a sort of a list of artists that I really like. My favorite artists. There's many of them. Oh my god, there's Vega. Oh, Vega is so amazing. Vega is really awesome. There's so many of them. Fortunately, did not need to turn off the power here. We are arriving into Česká Třebová, one of the biggest train stations in the Czech Republic. It has a huge freight yard. We will see a few depot tracks on our left now. Well, actually, not now, but yeah, there's a huge freight yard there on the left. And there's a train depot here on the left. That'll be one long list. There's not that many artists that are my favorites, to be honest. I tend to always commission always the same artists, to be honest. It's not like I have that much of a different list, I guess. So, we are arriving into Česká Třebová, entrance at 40 kilometers per hour. So a train depot is where the loco is. It's like a garage. Imagine it as a garage. That's where you store the trains, basically. This is where you store the locomotives. That's what the depot is. And the train station is where the platforms are for the passengers to board the trains. And there's freight train stations or freight terminals, which are used for freight trains, so to to carry cargo. Yeah, that's a very fair thing to do, Nameless. Honestly, that's a good way to do things. To just not force it with nobody. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. So, what have we got there? It looks like a Dogojet train there. Definitely a Dogojet train. I'm not sure what is ETCS trying to tell me there, but... Oh yeah, definitely a Dogojet train. We are due to arrive here at 18:14 minutes. Alright. We are just a minute late. There we go. I usually keep that stuff secret. Yeah, Riley. Yeah, I mean, if I were to get anything NSFW with my persona, which I really don't feel like getting, but if I did end up doing so, I would probably not publish it. Like, I wouldn't make public rather, because again, like I said, I do enjoy this stuff, but it's like I don't feel the need to actually have it. Prefer to keep my character that way. Okay, we are good to go from Česká Třebová. As you can see, there's a lot of train tracks on the left there. I did not fill them with trains because otherwise, yeah, the game is just going to go nuts and crash. Actually, I'm surprised we have not crashed yet, but fair enough. Good. I should not jinx it. The game gets a little bit fussy when you put many trains in them, unfortunately. It's a bit of a limitations of Train Simulator Classic, but still, it's one of my favorite games, so I very much enjoy it. I'm still very interested for trains. Yeah, well, I'm glad that more people are able to enjoy the stuff I enjoy, to be honest. It's just, sometimes people... I've seen people doing stuff on social media for attention or for numbers or whatever. I don't. I just like my trains, I just like sharing the stuff I like to do, and I'm glad that more people are able to enjoy it as well. It's just yeah, it's just the opposite of a problem, as I usually say. You gotta go, Litra. Oh, that's unfortunate. We are not that far from the last station. I mean, well, still about 40 minutes to go, but yeah. Go get some rest already, and thank you so much for stopping by, and see you next time. Oh, hello. Railjet. Oh, yes. Perfect. Look, there's a freight train there on the right. It's waiting for us to pass by. That's amazing. Trains are awesome. You can thank Thomas and thank... Yes, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends was definitely one of my childhood shows. But what's funny about it is that... Oh, I need to cut the power here. What's funny about Thomas is that I used to watch it when I was a kid, and well, it was back in the 90s, and there was no subtitles nor dubbing, so everything was... The show was in English in my home country in Portugal. So I had basically no understanding of what was going on there. I just saw the trains with the faces and I liked them. That's it. Like, I had no idea what they were saying. Did not understand a thing, really. Well, that's why I started learning English very early. And I'm able to speak it nowadays pretty much fluently. Okay, and we can drive up to 140. I wonder why ATCS is trying to tell me to go to 160. I cannot go to 160. I'm pretty sure I put that information in the train. Come on, let me... There we go. Power is back. Oh, I need to be careful with that. With the voltage there on the catenary. Next up is Ustina Dorlici. Well, I have more interest in Japanese trains. I personally getting more interested in European trains now. Oh, I see. Well, Japanese trains are definitely very interesting. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I'm biased. I prefer European trains above all trains in the world. But they're, yeah, like I said earlier, all trains are interesting. One way or another, they're all interesting. Let me get some water. It's important to stay hydrated. To build a Trackmaster layout with detailed landscapes. If you don't know what's a Trackmaster, they're motorized train toys. Oh, I see. So it's not like a model train thing, it's more of a toy train, maybe? Yeah. So, Riley, are you from Japan, or where are you from, Riley? Considering you like your Japanese trains. And we have arrived on time to Standard Litzy. Oh, you're from the US. Yeah, I know how train system is in the US. Yeah. Oh, you're from Florida, okay. Yeah, Florida is actually one of the few states in the US that actually has quote-unquote high-speed rail. Although, I think the Bright Line is like, it can go up to what, 100, like 75 miles per hour or something like that? I'm not sure actually how fast is the Bright Line able to operate in Florida. You get the fastest trains in the Northeast Corridor from Amtrak, but yeah. Okay, we're good to depart. Next stop is Hotline. Scheduled arrival at 18:36. Train is running on time currently. Isn't fully high speed, but it's definitely a great step in regards to what's possible. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. It's interesting that the Bright Line locomotives are, they're pretty much a Siemens Charger, but they have their aerodynamic look. Whereas the Amtrak Siemens Charger locomotives are, they have their different design, which is, again, an interesting train stuff. So we're now limited to 80 kilometers per hour as we change tracks here. Here's the fact, as opposed to reality, this route is pretty much real, but there's a fictional part here, which is this part. The author of the route kind of expected this to be already built nowadays, I think, and he based on some official plans of reconstruction of this place. And fuck, I need to turn off the pantograph. So he did it with the new variant that goes through the well, these aren't really mountains, but yeah, I don't even know how you call these things. Regardless, I routed the train via the current original routing, which is also a little bit modified here because of the new variant. But yeah, we are driving through the old, or the old and actual current route that exists in real life. Like, for example, this track you see here coming from the flyover, this doesn't exist yet in real life. It was just made virtually like this, to make that faster variant of the track under the through a tunnel, basically through a series of tunnels. I think there's 2 tunnels, I think. Waiting for the train to let me. There we go. Back with power. Yep, I'm aware of that, Nameless. I know they do their version of Thomas there. Which is kind of weird, to be honest, because the locomotive they use obviously isn't the one based for Thomas. I mean, actually, I looked up, and pretty much all locomotives used for Thomas the Tank Engine, they're based off real locomotives from the UK, but they're actually not the exact replicas of the real things. I think maybe a few exceptions, but most of them are not exactly the same thing. Of course, in the UK, they also have a few locomotives where they actually modified, or a few, or maybe just one. I don't know, where they actually had a Thomas Tank Engine, which is way closer to the real one, because it was based on that locomotive. And we've got a Leo Express passing by. When I was a child, we used to rent Thomas all the time. I thought we owned it. Holy shit. My father used to record Thomas the Tank Engine episodes from Cartoon Network on VHS for me to watch, like, over and over again. Train, Florida had the train to Key West. Oh, you mean that, like, the island thingy, Riley? Because I think I was looking at that at some point. I was curious. I was just looking on Google Maps, and I noticed that there used to be like a train track over there. Yeah, the island. Yeah. So we have passed through Česká Třebová, which is one of the biggest stations in the Czech Republic, as I mentioned earlier. It is also mostly because there's two main tracks joining there. We are now currently on the main line between, Česká Třebová and Prague. And this is one of the busiest lines in the Czech Republic, because this is like one of the main active train corridors which connects both Southern Europe and Eastern Europe and North Europe, so it's a very, very busy line. And there's a Vectron with a fast train there. So we might see a few more trains running around here. I did put a few of them running around. I don't think I put any more freight though. I was like, oh okay, I'll just put a few more passenger trains and it makes the journey a little bit interesting. So we're not driving the train without no other trains running around. This makes the journey a little bit more interesting. And Afterhot Thing is actually the last station of our journey tonight. Shining Time Station? I have no idea what's that. Actually, never heard about that before. That was another train-based show of TV for... Oh, okay. TV show for kids. Oh, okay. The only other one game I know about was there's local train. It was Chuggington, I think, and somehow I never really, I kind of, as someone who watched Thomas from their childhood, I just kind of, I don't like any other of the same type of Okay. Whoops, I did not do that. Need to do that. And re-raise to... Actually, I should have not... Don't need to accelerate that much because there's a speed reduction coming up ahead anyway. $80. And we are arriving to Hotline. And arriving on time as well. Very nice. And again, we joined the future mainline variant that goes through the wow, I don't know how to call them. Other, I guess hills. Probably that's the right word for it. Instead of mountains, they're not mountains. Like they're not mountain big, but they're big. So I guess hills is probably the right word for it. Maybe. And we've arrived to Hotsein. Here we see a couple of local trains. One minute early. It's going very well. Should have probably put some freight trains running around in the meantime. Maybe. I mean, there's not much time for freight trains right now, at least on the opposite direction, because we're still going to cross over with at least 3 trains, I think, from the other side. But is it 3 or 4 even? 4 even, I think. We saw the local. There should be some Eurocity passing by, and there should be a Pendolino, a RegioJet, and another intercity train. It's a busy last 20 minutes, really. I mean, next stop is in, I think, 20 minutes? Let me check here. Yeah, arrival at 19. So it's, yeah, pretty much 20 minutes. You get a lot of trains in the meantime. So yeah, there's no space for freight trains right now. There's too many trains. There's never too many trains, to be honest. That's a bad word. It's a swear word for me. Too many trains. What kind of shit is that? Okay, we are good to depart from Pardubice. Sorry, from Pardubice, from the Hotsein to Pardubice, rather. Bold said swear words. Yes, I did. Oh, I say swear words all the time. You didn't miss that much, Nameless. Yeah. I was just talking about the fact that we are still going to see at least 4 more trains passing from the opposite side, as it's a busy main line. Also, fun fact, this station here, Hotsein, used to have a live stream camera, which was set up by some rail fan, I think. And just because of that, just because it was set up by a rail fan, the infrastructure management company pretty much shut it down. Well, didn't actually shut it down with a gun, but they forbidden the guy to live stream it, just because they said that it's due to possible oh my god, I forgot the word for it. terrorism. They were afraid that terrorists would do something with, you know, images of trains moving around. So they oops, and should have set the pantograph down myself. Yeah, they forbidden it because they were saying it was because of they were afraid of terrorism or something like that. And then nowadays there's one channel on YouTube which has live stream from at least 5 train stations in the Czech Republic without no issues at all. No, makes no sense, but hey. In fact, one of the stations that we passed through is one of those that you can watch in real life as well. A live stream. In live streams. It was Ustina Dorlici. You can see that in real life. Maybe at the end of... So as soon as I get to the end of the journey, I will also provide some links, I guess, on the comments. So you can see what I'm talking about. So I need to talk about my favorite artists, or links for my favorite artists, and link for the video, for the live stream. So we just crossed over, by the way, one of the Eurocity trains was 223, going to Slovakia. Now we are crossing over with Pendolino, Super City train. Okay, that's funny. Super City train 515, and the AI when driving in as AI clearly has some interesting bug that I've never heard before, which makes that beep clicking sound. It's just the way the train was programmed, I guess. To be fair, when I did test the Pendolino, I did not test it as an AI train. I should have. I would have known that this was a problem already. Oh, I love Percy's whistle. I love Percy's whistle, and I love the theme song of Percy. It's one of my favorites. It's Percy, Toby, Bertie the Buzz. Is there more songs I like? And the well, it's not really a theme song, but it's the episode song of the Flying Kipper freight train. Also very nice. So yeah, guys, we are about 22 kilometers away from our last station for this journey and for tonight's stream, really. I don't plan to drive longer. than these 2 hours, because it's getting late. It's almost 1 in the morning here. I need to get some sleep because tomorrow is another week of work starting. But yeah. Again, I'm not sure when I will be streaming again. As per usual, I never know. Just I decided, and I will just go and stream, which is maybe a good time to advertise my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel has the most up-to-date information, or maybe even Twitter, but Telegram channel for sure. You get a notification when you get notifications from the channel, and whenever I share something there, and I always announce my stream there, so you'll know for sure. Also, I don't want to promise anything because I have no idea how this is going to happen or what's going to happen, but hopefully tomorrow, I need to speak with Garania. He's got some friends over this weekend, that's why he hasn't been able to help me this weekend, but hopefully by tomorrow I should be able to set up my Discord server. I'm finally taking the step of actually making a Discord server. I don't know how that will turn out. I don't know if I will like it, but regardless, I am going to set up a Discord server. And yeah, over there you'll probably get spammed whenever I stream. Maybe you can also join me on voice calls while I'm streaming, for example. I don't know, or we probably can easily make some sort of a event to play something, stuff like that, basically. Or, you know, do some, let's call it quote-unquote private streams where I'll be streaming something out of instead of being on Twitch, but that's probably not gonna happen because I think that Discord normally doesn't work too well when I'm streaming, so I probably won't do that, but we'll see. Just need to pay attention here. Is that thing turned on? No, I don't think it is. No need to lower the pantograph. Okay, good. Back to traction we go. We'll definitely join. Yeah. I mean, Discord has its own advantages. I still prefer Telegram regardless, but Discord has definitely some nice things about it. But yeah. So there's a Reggae Jet train. I'm not like I'm not too much into being in groups in general, so I don't tend to use Discord that much on my. I mean, I have it obviously, and I am definitely in a couple of servers, but I basically only check maybe like, I don't know, I think I have maybe 20 servers, and I probably check maybe 4 of them maximum. And the ones I tend to check are not even furry, they're just train simulator related anyway. But I'm definitely even in a couple of furry friend Discord servers, like for example White Point server, or even Ryoku's server, Rigby's server. I think there's a couple of them. I think even Latour server. That one I haven't checked in ages now. It's like I said. I tend to check mostly Telegram, but again, I do have a few groups on basically a group Discord server, Blue Solo, yes. I thought about having again the Telegram group thing, but I was like, no, it's gonna get too confusing again, and I just don't feel like having the group on Telegram again. I had it in the past. I just didn't feel like having it anymore. So that's why I was always a little bit scared with having a Discord server as well. But you know, I won't know until I try it, I guess. So looks like we'll be going to arrive to Pardubice quite early. It says ETA at 18:52. It's like, or 53 even. 7 minutes early. Okay. Hi, Riley. I don't think you missed anything, but maybe someone on the chat can tell you if you missed something. I don't think you did, but then again, I don't know. I was just talking about the Discord group server that is going to exist at some point. You mostly use Discord talk friends. See, I don't. I tend to use mostly Telegram. And if I have a friend which I know that he has Telegram, I will ask him to please write me on Telegram. Because again, Discord kinda misbehaves. Oh, Vectron. I think that was the last AI train I set up. I think there's not going to be more AI trains. Yeah, and we are already approaching Pardubice. I'm gonna go put the locomotive in coasting. We don't need to use more power from now on. It's just slowing down slowly. But yeah, I prefer to talk on Telegram. Again, I think on my phone somehow when people write me on Discord, I somehow don't get notifications or whatever, but it's just weird. And we are reducing to 100 here. I know, ETCS, don't worry. I have it under control. There we go. Yeah, that's fair, Nameless. Yeah, I'm not sharing any links yet either because it's not ready, not good to go. It exists already, actually. You know why I actually want to set it up? Because a friend of mine somehow managed to get in there. I'm not telling you how, because I don't want people to go in there, but they managed. They saw something and they managed. And they were like, oh, I went there, but I left because I wasn't sure. And I was like, oh, actually, I should look into setting it up. But yeah, don't worry. I will keep you informed once I actually do it. Yeah, there's nothing there, you know. It's like There's only like a text channel and a voice channel. That's it. I have nothing configured in there. Ah, yeah. So we are doing this fun red signal approach thing that ETCS loves to do. But yeah, we have just arrived at Pardubice, hlavní nádraží, almost, well, 6 minutes ahead of schedule. Or ahead, I mean, rather behind schedule. So we are 6 minutes early. Most likely because in real life there's probably like a local train running in front of us and we have to be careful. And I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I checked the timetables. I'm not quite sure why is there the longer timetable. Maybe it's because the timetable is made for the time where in real life the station was being reconstructed. Maybe that's why they had a bigger time allowance. Alright, we have arrived to Pardubice. Train Simulator did not crash this whole journey. I am surprised. Positively surprised. I have no idea how I managed to do that, but I managed. So I'm really glad that happened. We can go here and have a look from outside. That was really good. That was a nice drive. It's me. I have a stabilizing effect on technology. No, I think, you know what, I've been trying some stuff. I've been testing some theories, and I think I might have worked out a way to make Train Simulator not that crash-inducing, but I'm not sure. Anyway, before I forget, let me show you the link for Ustina Dorlici live. So you can see the train station live stream. You can see trains in live there. There's the channel. And as for favorite artists that I mentioned, so let me search their socials. Also, yes, I know Train Simulator is telling me that I failed. I'm aware of that. It's because of arriving like a minute late to one of the stations. Nessun is one of my best friends and a great artist, so worth a shout. There's Fennec Kiro, which is an amazing artist, worth the shout. My favorites, let's see, Vega is one of my favorite artists as well, worth the shout. Jay Lacine, I probably should also share Blue Sky links. So Jay Lacine is a great artist as well. Atshara is a great artist as well, also a great friend as well. Ogi, great friend, great person as well, and great artist too. Let's see, who else do I usually get commissions from? Let's see, there's so many good artists, it's so difficult to know all of them. Donutinge, yes, Donutinge is also a great artist, love her artwork, and I've already got at least 2 artworks from them. I'm not sure now. Let's see, there's Kiro. I've already mentioned Kiro. Who else is one of my favorites? One of my favorites. I'm sure I have more favorites. I will mention, of course, Malin, but you know Malin. Malin is my closest friend. I call him my Fobs. Yeah, he's my good boy. But yeah, he's a great friend of mine. Let's see. Who else is here worth to mention as my top favorite artists? Because I'm saying this, but it's like, you know, I like so many artists. It feels a little bit unfair to not mention a few others, because I like a lot of these artists. But yeah, I think these ones are like the ones I'd probably consider like top notch for me, I guess, for my character. There's definitely more. I am sure there's more. I just, you know, I'm terrible with names, and Yeah, I do apologize for those that I'm not mentioning, but uh, there's also probably worth to mention Claire Bear, but again, I didn't have no artworks from them, so I can't really, or I don't feel like I should be mentioning Claire Bear just because, yeah, I don't have artworks from her, so I don't know. I don't think that feels a little bit fair, I think. Regardless, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been nice to stream after a long while. I don't know what was last time I was streaming. I do apologize for not being here often. I wish I would be having the mood to do this more often, but I just don't, and I don't want to force myself to stream and be in a bad mood or something like that. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice week, and yeah. Oh, and before I forget, yes, the Telegram channel. Uh, that is the best way to reach me, I guess, or the quickest way to reach me is to look into the Telegram channel. All right. Thank you all so much again. And Stefan, once more, thank you for subs for the gift sub. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. See you guys. Bye bye.